Hello everyone, happy Wednesday, I love you. Sending you a huge virtual hug wherever you are on this beautiful earth. All right, I have a video that I want to do this morning around coming back to our true self or coming back to our authenticity. So as humans, we are evolving, and as humans, what's so funny about evolution is that we are evolving back into who we have always been. So we are remembering through the evolutionary process, moving into higher states of consciousness, we are remembering who we actually are inside our physical bodies. We are spirit, we are soul, we are God, we are light, we are higher dimensional awareness and consciousness and intelligence, okay? But when we come into and incarnate into a human body on a third dimensional earth, right, which is what we're on, there are a lot of programs that we step into. And a lot of the programs that we experience as a young child and even an infant is unfortunately learning how to not be authentic. And we learn how to move away from our true self. And what do I mean by that? We are taught to follow the herd or follow the group. We're taught to not rock the boat. We're taught to be quiet if what we're about to say is going to disturb or disrupt people. We don't want to hurt people's feelings, so keep your opinions to yourself. Don't raise your voice. Don't upset people. We are taught to sort of stay in a contained box that the rest of the world can accept, that the rest of the world can hold, right? We try to fit in. And when we start learning this at a young age, we are validated by people liking us, by people accepting us, by being picked at school, by teachers, giving us a gold star, whatever it is, right? Because we follow the rules and we learn how to navigate this world, this external world, through these programs. And what happens is that we start to grow up. We stop listening to our authenticity. We stop listening to our true selves. The aspect of us that just wants to let out our truth, that just wants to be who we are deep inside of ourselves. And so what is occurring right now for many of us through this awakening process and this evolution is that we are starting to come back in and come back home to who we have always been. So you're beginning to come back home to you. You're beginning to hear your voice again. You're beginning to hear your truths again. You're beginning to recognize perhaps that all of the ways that you are being in the world may not resonate, or some of the ways may not resonate anymore. And that's because you are unraveling and peeling back all the programming, recognizing, oh my God, I have been unconscious to the ways in which I am with this group of people, in my job, as a mother, as a father, as a sister, as a brother, as a parent, as a CEO of a company. We have all these roles that we play. How authentic are you in every role? How true to you are you in every role? How conscious can you get of the programming of fit in, don't rock the boat, silence yourself just a little bit, right? Hold your tongue, don't say that, right? You're going to disrupt the calmness of the group. You're going to rock the boat. You're going to be looked at as a ... People are going to think you are a ... right? This is programming. We are designed, all humans are designed to be our true selves. And the more that we can be our true selves, which means we accept who we are, all of it, we can then turn around and accept everybody else's true selves. Do you understand? If you can't accept you, all of you, I don't like this, I like this. I want to speak this truth, I don't want to speak this truth. I want to do this behavior, I don't want to do this behavior. I actually don't like going out to bars and restaurants, but all my friends do, so I do it. I actually don't like sitting and watching Netflix for 7 hours, but my boyfriend or girlfriend does, so I do it, right? It's not that you don't want to do these things, it's that you want to be acutely aware of why are you doing what you're doing? Why are you saying what you're saying? Because the more that we can understand, accept, and love all the ways that we're being right now so that we can move back into our authenticity, our true selves, the more we can love this right here, love you and all of you. Oh my God, look what I'm doing right now. Oh my God, I really actually want to be doing this. Great, maybe the next time you will. But what that allows you to do is to turn around, look out at the world, and start to appreciate the other humans that are in the same programming that you are. And they may or may not be aware of it. So we start here, we go inward, we ask, how authentic am I being right now? And we don't beat ourselves up. You don't want to beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up if you're not completely authentic. This is deep, deep programming. You're literally peeling back one program after another program after another program. And every role that you play, there's programming in that. If you have a job, there's programming in that. If you're a parent, there's programming. If you're a wife or a husband, there's programming. If you're a student, there's programming. If you are, I don't know, there's programming in everything, right? If you're a boss, there's programming. And there's nothing wrong with this programming. The issue with the programming is that it's pulling you away from your authenticity and your true self, which is what we are coming back into. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? What do you want? What do you actually feel? What do you really want to say? What do you really want to do? And the baby steps is that you start to ask yourself these questions. And then you start to look at what you're actually doing or saying or being. And then you start to take baby steps. And the way that you understand, what do I like? What do I want? What is my truth? Is you come back in. Because we have been programmed to listen to the external, to tell us what we like, to tell us what we want, to tell us what to say. We've been programmed in that way as well. We've been programmed by the external world. There's so much programming around us, and it's so beautiful because the awakening process, evolving into higher states of consciousness, literally allows us to peel back program after program. So there's nothing wrong with programming. There's nothing wrong with not wanting to rock the boat. There's nothing wrong with silencing yourself, biting your tongue, right? Trying to fit in. There's nothing wrong with that. But if it is taking you away from your true north, your center, you, if it's taking you away from being you, ask yourself why. Why can't you be you? Why can't you be all of you? Why can't we? Why are we programmed to not be all of us at all times? So what if it hurts someone's feelings? Let that other individual handle their emotions, handle their reaction, handle their response. This is sovereignty. When we are authentic, when we are in our bodies and our hearts, when we are authentically all of who we have always been right here, there's nothing wrong with who we are. There's nothing wrong with who anybody else is. Then we start to allow ourselves to just be, and we allow others to just be. We don't take things so personally. It's not about us. It's about understanding that everybody is just coming back home to themselves and learning how to be authentic. We're learning how to be who we have always been. Think about that. We're learning how to be who we have always been in here. There's just layers upon layers of programming. It takes courage. Not making you wrong, not making anyone else wrong. Baby steps. Baby steps when you walk out and navigate the external world. But be the observer. Come back home to you. Come back home to you. There's never been anything wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with what you want. There's nothing wrong with what you feel. There's nothing wrong with your behaviors. You're just relearning or remembering or deprogramming who you thought you were to come back home to who you really are. You, right here. So throughout your day, find your breath. Find your body. Find your heart. Listen to how many times you speak your truth or don't. Do things that you don't want to do. Maybe start doing some things that you do. Maybe holding up a few more boundaries. Maybe saying yes or no. But let you be you. Let's all let ourselves be authentically ourselves. That's what we're stepping into. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Mwah.